Hey everybody, I'm Melissa Daggett here with Three Way Fit, and welcome to the video that everybody's been asking for. Well, not everybody, but a lot of people. I listened to you and you got it. What you need to know about emotional affairs. What are they? How do you prevent them? And how do you recover from them? But before we get started, if you like my channel or you want to get future notifications for my videos, I will be posting them at least once a week up here. Click on the subscription button, subscribe button, click on the bell to get future notifications when a new video comes out. If you're on the app, which is coming out July 2020, some of this material will be there, plus a lot more. Okay, so without further ado, let's get right into it. I'm Melissa Daggett, certified life coach, financial advisor, and lover of great relationships. And it's so important to talk and have effective communication in our relationships. So today's topic, what you need to know about emotional affairs. I can tell you, I've been researching relationships and what makes them work, and the top 3 areas of failure in relationships across the board that kept coming up were: number 1, infidelity, whether it's physical or emotional affairs. Number 2 was finances, and not necessarily in this order, by the way. And number 3 was lack of good communication. So we are going to talk about number 1 and 3 today. The category is relationships, but communication is so important. So what you need to know: are you really having an affair if there's no physical contact? Most adults think that yes, you can be, and it's caused breakups, divorces, and worse. So, in fact, 60% of Americans said they would consider their partner unfaithful if they became emotionally involved with someone else, according to a survey by research firm YouGov. Before you do something that you might regret with a flame or attractive coworker or old friend, consider the impact on your primary relationship. Are you willing to lose that or jeopardize it? Take a look at these suggestions for how to prevent and how to recover from an emotional affair. So, preventing an emotional affair. Number 1, recognize the signs. Emotional affairs are less obvious than renting a hotel room, but there are clues and red flags that you need to pay attention to. Do you keep your relationship a secret, or do you share things with your new friend that would be more appropriate just to be sharing with your significant other? Do you feel guilty about what you're doing? These are all red flags and clues. Number 2, confess your feelings. Depending on the circumstances, it may help to tell your partner what's happening, and that could actually build trust if you do it in the right way and they can handle it. That could mean specific details or a more general request for both of you to work on making your relationship a higher priority. If you feel that you're slipping into emotional affair, it usually is telling you there's something you need to pay more attention to in your relationship. Number 3, guide the conversation. There are several things you can do to reduce temptation when you are talking to a coworker or a friend, or, emotional affairs often begin with talking about too much personal information. So you may need to change the subject to something more business-like or boring, but really, there are some things that are just reserved for your intimate relationship. Number 4, socialize in groups. This is always a good idea. So workplace affairs are enticing because you spend so much time together. If you feel vulnerable, try going to lunch with the whole department instead of sharing sushi in a private booth. Number 5, limit alcohol. Simply put, margaritas don't improve your judgment. Tequila may kill you. No, just stick to sparkling water when you're trying to exercise restraint, unless you're in a group, Number 6, adjust your expectations. Fundamentally, an emotional affair is usually an indication, like I said, that you need to pay more attention to your significant other, or perhaps they need to pay more attention to you, or both. But either way, this actually could be an opportunity to build a closer bond and go deeper with them and really improve your relationship. So while long-term relationships naturally evolve beyond the honeymoon stage, you can work even beyond the honeymoon stage at keeping your connection exciting, affair-proof, fun, and rewarding, but you have to be willing to address these things and talk about them, okay? If not, maybe you should just be single. There's so many rewards for being in a great relationship. There are rewards to being single too, but you can't have it both ways. Next, recovering from an emotional affair. So let's say you've already gone too far. It's already caused problems. Maybe you're separated, or you're getting ready for a divorce because this has gone too far and you feel like you've already had a physical affair, or you're thinking about it. How do you recover? Number 1, accept responsibility. Hold yourself accountable for your actions. You will only grow and improve if you do this. Stop blaming other people and take responsibility for what you could do better, where you could have gone wrong. Your partner may feel just as betrayed as if you had a physical affair. Also, try to put yourself in your partner's shoes and say, how would I feel if they did this to me? And be honest with yourself. Be big enough to be honest. Number 2, make a decision. Juggling multiple relationships rarely turns out well, especially multiple relationships with women. Why do you think polygamy didn't work well in the Bible? Usually there was just one that was a primary, and can you imagine trying to keep that many women happy? It's a job just keeping one happy, so come on. Anyway, figure out what's the healthiest choice for you. You may decide to continue your primary relationship or move on with or without a new partner. In any case, communicating honestly and responsible will help. Just before you move on, realize that, this could be done to you one day, so you might want to think about that. Number 3, cut off contact. If you're going to end your emotional affair, you may need to eliminate all contact, at least temporarily. If you're coworkers, that may mean limiting your interactions to business only. Number 4, go offline. What if you've been having an internet affair? Technology could be part of the solution if closing your accounts and monitoring, installing that software, the monitoring software. If it helps you and your partner work through your issues, do it. Whatever helps. It's kind of like if you have a spending problem, cut up your credit cards. Number 5, tell your partner. If things become serious, it's an individual choice whether to let your partner know or keep your actions to yourself. Living with a secret could be a burden, but unloading could hurt your partner more. Only you can determine that and what would be beneficial to both of you. Number 6, cultivate your relationship. Strengthening your relationship will be the most important step in healing and preventing future strain. Create daily routines that bring you closer together and schedule consistent time to spend as a couple doing fun things, read self-help books, practice talking to them, not just about business or the children, okay? Number 7, see a counselor. Don't be afraid, or a life coach. I've got personal consultations available, melissadaggett.com. But no, seriously, if you need help, talk with a therapist who specializes in relationships or a life coach. Make a list of multiple candidates if necessary and find someone that you can work well with, that you feel comfortable with. It's easier to protect your relationship from an emotional affair before it happens than to repair it afterwards. However, if you and your partner are both committed to each other, you may emerge from this relationship with a stronger one and a happier future. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want more like this, click subscribe, click the bell, and let me know in the comment section below what you thought of it. I'll see you in the next video.